Alright, welcome back to Humble Acres again. It's actually going to be a beautiful week this week, in the 50s all week long, so that's awesome. Once again, we're going to work on the FJ. It's still super muddy to be able to do anything outside, like work-wise, so we're going to still be working on this. I want to try to concentrate on this top. The only thing we want to keep off of this white top is the actual roof. Everything else I want to not use, and I'm going to use off of the other one because the other one's in better condition. The roof on that one's bad, but out of the two, we have a good top, minus the seals. But yeah, that one's not rusted at all. The sides on this one, this side is rusted. The other side's actually not bad, but might as well have them all match. Those are all good, so. The doors, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do on the doors. I think I'm going to be using the white doors because that one, the passenger side on that one has a rust hole in it. Just a tiny little one, maybe like a dime size or something. So we're probably going to be using these doors. And I was trying to look at these rear gates. This one's rusted out really bad on the bottom here. And the other one's actually not terrible. It's just got a couple little spots. And the inside's good on it. And then this door is good, but yeah, I've been trying to figure out that rusted bottom, how to keep all these doors shut, because it's so rusted that the points don't actually line up very well. So, but I think what I want to do first is get this top off of here and go from there. I think I'm just going to take it off piece by piece. I'm not going to lift the whole thing off at once. I've done that before, but I don't really have a good way to do it here. Especially since this isn't running, I need to be able to get it under something and be able to lift it, and that's not going to happen right now. So I'm just going to take it off piece by piece, and we'll go from there. So there aren't any screws along this bottom part. There's just screws holding the top to the roof. So yeah, this whole thing's actually loose. You can actually lift this up. So I'm going to just probably snap off all of the screws holding this top on, and we'll have to deal with that later. But yeah, there's not really any way to not break them off. They're really rusty and they're not very good quality bolts, so let's just get to snapping them off. First, I think I'm going to take this rear lift gate off, or I'm going to use these braces off of it because they're the best ones I have and they work fine. But the lift gate, I'm actually going to use the one that I found inside of here, because it's in perfect condition. So let's get this off, and then we'll start on these sides and the roof. One more. Real easy. Yeah. That's full of rust. Once again, if anyone's interested in these parts that I am not using, or I've said that I'm not going to use, email me. There's, I don't know if it's in the description, but in my channel about me, there's contact information, so you can email me if you're interested in any parts. I'll put it down in the description of this video too. Yeah, if you're interested, let me know. I might actually take these screws off here that connect the sides to the center section here. As far as I know, the whole top is loose, this part up here. I broke off probably over half of the bolts, and I had to grind one off, but the rest either broke or came out. So now we gotta try to lift it off of here somehow. Everything is loose. I don't know how I'm gonna get it off of there is the big problem. Because remember, this is the one that we're saving, so I can't just yank it. I don't know, let's just start doing something. Whole front's coming apart over here. This is not great. Okay. I guess I could like get inside and just lift from the middle. I don't know where I'm gonna be able to go with it though. Ugh, what a pain. Not great. Not great at all. The whole metal is coming detached from the top on this side. That's not great. I almost wish I had a clamp. I just get a clamp real quick. Alright, we got 2 clamps holding that on. Might as well take that off. Alright, I'm just going to slide it down this side, hopefully. Hey buddy.
I got some sticks.
Awesome. Those look fun.
I found some really good ones.
Really good ones? Good.
I'm trying to make a soup.
You're trying to make soup? Okay, very good. Did it! Luckily it's light, so that's a good thing. Alright. Oh, that was fun. So you can see here, this actually looks really good here. And then back here, it gets a little rustier, but it's pitted pretty bad, but it's nothing that can't be used for sure. Like there's actually no holes where there isn't supposed to be holes. So let's say if I was gonna repair anything, I'd just like cut this middle strip out here, and then maybe this corner, it's pitted a little bit, but not bad. So this is definitely usable. But yeah, I'll probably cut this middle strip out here and then weld a new section in there and then drill these 4 holes back again. But yeah, this is definitely a good usable top, so awesome. We're probably gonna have to re-rivet some of the spots down for the top, because this side, this is where I put the clamp there and one there, but the whole gutter was coming off of the fiberglass portion. So, but that can all be fixed, not a big deal, easy enough. So that was the hard part. Now we just gotta get these sides off, the center section off, this side off, and then the whole top will be off. So the only thing holding these sides on right now are these 2 screws there, and then same on the other side, these 2 screws here. So I'm going to take those 4 off, which I'm most likely going to just break them off, and then we can get all this off really easily. Wow, that one came out. Okay. Alright, let's see how many we break off. Another one out. Wow, we're having some pretty good luck here. That side should be free now. Yeah. What's this? Oh, 3 of 4. That's insane. Wow. Got all 4 of those out without breaking them off. That's incredible. So I think this can come off, maybe? Yep. Now we should be able to just lift up on this. just double checking, making sure. Yeah, everything should be off of this, so let's just lift it up. Now in the front here, there's gonna be a long stake that comes down into here a ways. So we're gonna have to lift it off and pull that out. Looks really good. There's honestly no rust up there. That looks great. Let's get the other side off. Take this off. There we have it. We got a bunch of seat belts back here. These aren't the stock seat belts. They have GM logos on them, so I'll need to get some new seat belts for back here. But yeah, it's looking really good. This side looks exactly the same. And these rear jump seats, I actually, oh, just more gasket. I lubed up the hinges and now they work perfect. You can put them up, which I need to redo the strap that's on here, but the clip is still here, so that's good. But yeah, they work perfect. And the cushions aren't that bad actually. I'm probably going to reuse these. I'll clean them up a little bit, but cushions on the top and the bottom are still great on that side as well. So yeah, I'm glad I got those working how they should be. And they still have the little rubber stoppers on the bottom too. So yeah, that's really cool. That'll be good. So yeah, this is looking great. Be nice to take the doors off too, but I want to try to get the doors to latch. This one latches fine. That one's not a problem. The other one is an issue though. See, this one latches, but it's got a lot of play in it, which I'm not sure about that. And then this one over here will not latch. So yeah, if you can see how farther in the top of this is than the bottom, and I don't think the door is crooked. I'm pretty sure that for some reason this is in too far. It doesn't really make sense though. I don't understand, because there's not really a way for that to bend in, and there's no signs of it bending in. I guess it's possible because it's so rusted at the bottom that it is, but I don't know. Well, actually it does make sense now, because this bracket is tied into here and it's tied into the fender, and if you look at it right there, it's bent in. So it actually might be bent in. So I think what I need to do is just pull this way right here, and it'll probably fix that. We really need to figure out something with these back doors, because you can see this is actually supposed to overlap with this one. That's what this little like piece is here. So that's not working. The latch is bent and definitely not working, which actually looks like the latch is not bent. It's the door that's bent. So yeah, this door is not great, but it's on here, so I'm gonna try to use it. But between that latch and this being all bent, I mean there's a chance that this whole side's bent out, which would actually make sense because this is super loose. So there's a chance at some point maybe this whole thing got laid on its side, and that's what, yeah, kind of messed it up and why it has a new top and everything. So I actually think that's what happened now that I think about it. It makes sense why it would have new doors, a new windshield cowl, why the fender on this side was so messed up, and why the whole body is leaning this direction. Yep, that's definitely what happened. So that being said, we need to bend this back because it's bent this way too far. So yeah, I just realized that now on camera, so it's all coming together. Let's figure out how to bend these back so the doors line up, and then we'll go from there. It's getting better. Doesn't help that this door is loose, but it's definitely better. This door is really sagging though. See how loose it is there. But we just need new bushings in the hinges, I think, but it's getting better. Just gotta keep going. Might actually stop right there. We're just gonna pull it in a little bit, and I think I'll open the door too. Yeah. There, it's not loose anymore. This little door has a pin on the bottom that goes in there, and I already bent this up some. I just put a bar in here and bent the floor up, and that allows this. Oh, I've stepped in there, so I bent it back now. Nothing to pry in. Alright, that should be perfect now. Nope, I bent that down quite a ways. Oh yeah. So no, don't step back here. Oh, you know why? It's probably because I bent this whole thing back, so now that isn't engaging. But this should be high enough now. It may just need a door adjustment. How's this doing now? Wonder if these line up. Probably not. Well, that's not the best. Wow. Wow. Problem is I need to push down here and pull back there because this whole side is twisted. That's what the problem is right now. Well, that latches. Hey, look at that. That's latched. We're getting closer. I don't know if I can get this to latch. That could work. Like new. Honestly, we could just leave it like this. And if the kids want to get up and out, I can help them in and out. Problem solved. Alright, I might actually just leave this like this year. Just keep this shut to kind of hold everything together, since I was able to get that latched, and this is also latched for the most part. I think this latch here is actually worn down on the end, so I might actually tack weld and build that back up because it doesn't quite engage on that latch. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave this like this. I really need to twist this side back. I might undo this seat here and then pull this back, because you can see after twisting that back door again how this pulled back in. So Yeah, this needs to come out on the top and that needs to go in on the top. But I think if I undo the seat right here and then undo this bracket down there, I might just take this bracket off completely. That will loosen up a lot of the tension here, and I should be able to pull this back without pulling everything back with it. So maybe I'll try to do that. I think the other side's okay though. Yeah, this side's loose again now too, because it's just this side's twisted as well. So I might try the same thing with this just to get a little closer. But it's not going to be able to be fixed until we fix the rust, but we'll have to do that later. Alright, so I've determined that we need to get this Land Cruiser out of here. It's just more in the way than anything, and I want to be able to get my cars back in the garage. So, plan right now is I'm going to strip the parts off of this that I want to keep. So, the sides, and that's pretty much it, just the sides. And then I'm going to try and put these sides back on here, and then we need to figure out a way to keep the rear suspension up. I'm thinking I might just weld the rear shocks solid, so then when it goes down the shocks will just hold it up instead of the leaf springs needing to. And then we're gonna swap the tires that are on this onto this one and then take these rims off. And then we're going to just pull it down and hopefully put it in one of my buildings. I'm not sure. I don't want it to sit outside, but yeah, we're gonna put this hood on here, put the bib on the front, just kind of put it all back together and then haul it down there, get it out of here, because I've pretty much taken all the parts off of it that I need right now. Let's just get the rest off real quick and then get this thing out of here. Alright, as you can see, I got the top swapped out, so that's the top that I don't want, so that's on there. I got all the tires swapped over from the other one, so now that one is a hovercraft, which is cool. So to keep the rear suspension up here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I just tacked a ring around each of the rear shocks. So they're basically a solid rod now, and that's what's holding up the back. So the back has no suspension at all, but it should roll like that at least. So now we're going to drag it out of here. So got my tractor. We're gonna hook a chain up to probably like the rear axle and just pull it this way. I don't think it's gonna roll. The back ones were loose and one of the front ones was loose, but I think this one is actually seized. So it may be a little tricky getting it to roll, but we will see what happens once we get it going. Alright, I got a chain wrapped around the rear leaf spring towards the front of the frame, so hopefully that is a good point and it doesn't rip off. And I got a chain strap back to the tractor. I couldn't find my long rope, so this is what I have. So let's see what happens. I'm going to reposition it on the axle now. It seems like the four-wheel drive's engaged, but the thing is, this is supposed to be vacuum four-wheel drive, so I'm not quite sure how to stop that. But we're just gonna have to drag it. The tractor, it doesn't even phase the tractor, so I think I'm gonna keep pulling it back, and then I'm gonna hook the plow onto the front, the 3-point, and then lift the front up, and then hopefully the rear will be able to spin better with the front now on the ground, maybe. Well, this setup works really well. Basically tow it anywhere I want with this and back up with it and everything. So my goal is to put it in here. I got to clear some of this stuff out of here or move it back further. If I just move it back further in there, that should be fine. And then I got to get rid of this auger here, but it should fit in here. That way it'll keep it out of the elements a little bit anyway. I mean, it's not really going to get any worse, but I'd just rather it not be outside. I've had some troubles. All these, I have like 4 junk cars sitting right over here that I'm going to take to the scrapyard this year. But some kids have busted some windshields and stuff out of them, and I don't want that to happen. So I want to keep these windows safe. So I figure if I put it in this building, and I'm probably going to put cardboard over the windshield as well, just so maybe it'll keep them out. I don't know. Hopefully it'll stay, the glass will stay good in here, but that's really my priority. So let's try to clear some of this out, I guess. Ugh. It's a lot of work, but let's get to it. There we go. This seems like a decent spot for it. I should be able to get to each side to get the tires back off. I need to figure out a way to jack it up in here, but I have a bunch of really hefty blocks over here, so yeah, that should work fine. So I have some blocks and some big boards, so probably just going to jack it up in here and then put some stuff under the axles and then take the wheels back off. But yeah, this is its final resting place, at least for now. I don't know if I'll ever actually get to doing anything with it, considering it's really just parts, but I want to get some cardboard or maybe a piece of wood or something over that windshield. I think that'd be a good idea, just to make sure. I mean, it's scratched, so it's probably not the biggest deal, but I don't want somebody messing with it in here. Just rather not have to worry about it. So yeah, at least it's mostly out of the rain anyway. And I also want to put something over the carburetor, and I want to put something over the breather on the valve cover as well. Probably cover up the water pump. Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe I'll cover up where the thermostat housing goes. That might be good to cover that up so stuff doesn't go in there. But other than that, really the engine's decent on this, I guess. But yeah, well, that's gonna be it. So Let's get the other one moved around. Man, look at all the working space in here now. This is incredible. I haven't seen it like this since last September, so it's really nice to have this cleared out. But now we're gonna put this one where the other one was so we can keep working on it and not have to have it outside. It's supposed to get colder the next couple days and we're supposed to get some more snow. So I'd like to be able to get my car pulled back in here because it's just been a pain in the mornings. So get this back over there. I got the tires off of the other one. So let's get those on here and get this moved over there. Alright, that is it. I got my garage back and we have the good FJ over here so we can work on it, and it's not going to move from this spot until it can leave under its own power. So it's a pain in the butt getting cars back here. I've been tempted to put a garage door in the side of the garage here so then I could pull cars in right here. I could move my workbench like along that wall or something, or get rid of that shelf, but I don't know, it'd make it a lot easier to work on cars in here in the wintertime. In the summertime it doesn't matter because I can leave my car out or something and work here, but it would just make this garage so much more usable. Anyway, I do have a question for everyone that's still around till the end. So these are the factory wheels off of the other FJ, but my question is, can I use them? Because if you see right here, they don't have the little bump on the inside of where the bead sits. And I'm pretty sure these were originally for a tube tire, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure the last person was using a tire that was tubeless on here because you can see the valve stem. But I just don't know how safe that is, not having that inside bead on there. Let me know. I would really like to use the factory wheels because they look cooler, and then you can have the original hubcap and stuff on there. And I need to get new tires anyway, so that doesn't matter. Let me know down in the comments if those are okay to use like that. I don't want to use something that's not safe, so let me know. But thank you guys for watching this whole video. I know we didn't put any new parts on in this video, but the next video we will, because we have all these boxes here. And we have more coming, but this is what we have so far, which should be most of the brake components, but I'm missing the wheel cylinders still. I didn't originally purchase those, but then as you could see in the video, I had one of the drums off. I was already working on another video, but the wheel cylinders are all seized and rusted, so I can't use any of them that I think anyway. I don't know if I can use any of them, but I'm assuming I can't. So I bought all new wheel cylinders. That's it. Sorry about the rambling. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.